Hey Guelph, Mayor Cam Guthrie here. This is a quick video to give you a recap, from my opinion, on how things went tonight for our Guelph City Council planning meeting. This was the September 14th meeting. It started at 6:30. We just finished maybe 20 minutes or so ago. It went till about 11:15 at night. It was a long meeting, 3 items, very quickly. The first one was at 11:59 Victoria Road South. Now this is already sort of a planned subdivision, and I guess the developer is basically looking to add 2 more pieces of property which are beside a kind of a trail connection, one on each side. And so it originally wasn't in the plan years ago. They're wanting to add those 2 homes. So council talked about that a little bit, asked some questions about it to staff and to the developer. We did not make any decisions on that tonight, but it is going back to staff for further review. The second one was for 120 Huron Street. This is in the ward, as they call it here in our city. It's an old rubber factory that's got some heritage value to it. It is looking to be fully restored into apartments. And what the developer wants to do is actually add a 5th story with approximately 30 units, very, very small units for affordable housing. And she is looking to partner with upper levels of government to try to get some funding for helping with that. Affordability is a big issue here in Guelph, so I am happy to see a private developer come forward to offer these types of units to the public. They're definitely needed. There was some issues brought up, traffic, shadowing on the neighbors, things like that, parking. But there was, I guess, both some positive, some negative comments about it from some correspondence. But overall, again, we just decided that we would obviously receive that application, send it back to staff for some further review, and we'll see what happens from there. The last one was the biggest one of the night, I would say, and it had to do with 1242-1260 Gordon Street and 9 Valley Road. So it's kind of the intersection. If you think about Embro Road and it comes up to the T of where Gordon is, if you look straight ahead there, you would see all those kind of trees, and there used to be some homes there. They've all been cut down. That whole site kind of goes back from Gordon, goes back there. And Tricar, who has built some of really the first kind of high-rises in Guelph in the downtown core, out at Gordon and Clare now, they have that site. They're looking to build, I think it's about 370 or so units, and it would be about 2 sort of structures, 12 stories, and there'd be a park. They wouldn't interfere with sort of the wetlands and the natural heritage behind it. That's sort of their presentation of their application. We heard from a lot of people that kind of lived in that area, lots of correspondence from people, lots of concerns, I would say, about parking, about traffic, safety for wildlife corridors, things of that nature, and especially where what they're asking, Tricar is asking to do, it doesn't fit sort of some of the rules that are already in place, is what many people are sort of alleging and contesting. And so we heard from all those people. We heard a lot of, I would say, similar feedback from my council colleagues. And at the end of it, we received. We didn't approve anything tonight. We received the application formally into City Hall, where it now goes to staff, and they will take it from there and work with the developer, and then we'll just wait to see what comes back. So on all of these issues tonight, there was nothing approved. It was just a public meeting to hear from the public their thoughts on all of these issues, to hear from council and myself on anything, for staff to take it away and then work with those developers to come up with some kind of a final recommendation to bring back to us. With that, that was our planning meeting. Hope this little 5-minute thing is your way of knowing what happened. Have a good night.